happens when we multiply and divide them. The two rules are right here. Sometimes I'd like to slow it down and say, hey, how many m's do I have? 1, 2, 3. How many m's do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many m's do I have altogether? Yeah, you have 8 m's. Now, are you always going to want to write all those m's out? Heck no. So the rule says if they're being multiplied, I can take the exponents and I can just add them together. 3 plus 5 made the 8. What's 4 plus 2 going to make? Yeah, you're right. 4 to the power of 6. I'm going to save this one, and that's going to be our challenge one in a second. Over here, when we divide, it says we don't have to multiply. Is obviously the opposite of multiply. We don't add, but we subtract. Again, if you want to slow it down, I have how many A's on top? I have 5. I have how many A's on bottom? The rule would say if you ever have an A on top and an A on bottom, and they're all being multiplied, I can cross them out. How many A's are left? A to the third. They were on the top, so that's why I'm writing them on the top. But again, 5 minus 2 is 3. Be careful here. Again, what's 3 minus 6? Well, if we do that math, we're going to get negative 3. And we know that if a power is negative, really we have to write it on the bottom. Visually, if this would help you, 2, 2, 2, there's 3 up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom. Cross out, cross out, cross out. We were left with 3 of them. They were just located on the bottom. Different things work for different people, and I know that. Okay, numbers on front, don't change your thinking. 12 divided by 4. 4 times what number makes 12? It's going to be 3. If I don't want to write it all out, I can. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to have more on the bottom. Or 2 minus 5 was negative 3. That's why I'm writing those 3 x's on the bottom. I'm not making it a negative. I'm just saying that they're on the bottom. What is 5 minus negative 3? Minusing a negative turns to a plus. So really, you would have y to the 8. Go back to our thinking here. Can I be negative? No. If I'm negative downstairs, I have to go upstairs. I think of it like a party. There's already 5 people upstairs. These 3 people come upstairs. That's why there's 8 people upstairs. Let's go back to that weird question. Numbers in front, I can divide them. Of course I can multiply them. 6 times 4, that's 24. What number is written if no number is written? Remember, mathematicians are lazy. They don't want to write a 1. The rule says just to add. What is 1 plus negative 1? 1 plus negative 1 is truly 0. So really, anything to the 0 power is equal to 1, which means the answer is 24. Say you don't like that. I got an x on top. Can't be negative. Got to put it on the bottom. But the 4 was still up top. Just the x was negative. So if that helps you see it, it's there to help you. 6 questions at the bottom. Do your best. I'm going to jump and do number 12. I sometimes like to do some of the harder ones. And I'll do number 11 real quick if you're watching still. 5 to the 0, I know that's 1. What's 7? Take away 3. That's 4. No number written. What's 1 minus negative 5? Again, those have to come upstairs. Minus a negative turns into a plus. And I would get the number 6, so D is to the 6th power. Coming across a big old line, just add. H's come together. 6 plus negative 2 means I would have 4. Negative 3 plus 1, I'm going to go a little slower. I'm going to put it as a negative 2. But I can't leave my answer like that. So h to the 4th, and I would put those 2 on the bottom because they were negative. Good luck on those last 4.